Okay. Yep, I knew this was happening, but I didn't think it'll be this heavy. Anyway, hello and welcome to Tier 2 for Inters Racing. As you can see, or as you saw last night as well, Zandvoort Enduro. Yeah, it's a tad bit wet. It's just a tad. How you doing, Slammer? I'm just gonna go over a few stuff from last week. I just need to pull it up because I forgot to pull it up on my phone. Um, license point. Then license? No, it's not. I had to go to the verdict. Never mind. Alright, so Oblivion has a qualifying ban for this round, so he'll be starting last. That's the only kind of big thing here, is that Oblivion has a qualifying ban. You're doing well. Very, very nice. So, what we love to hear. Anyway, let's get everything sorted. Okay, Gogo will be the first one to set a time. For this. Let's hope he remembers. I have given him a reminder ping about like 5 minutes ago, so if he goes out with the after I reminded him that he has it, I've got to hit someone. Anyway, full wet tires for the Sauber on his first lap. He is absolutely drifting around turn one. He, as much as I loved driving these conditions in qualifying a couple weeks ago for Zandvoort, it is so bad because there's no grip, and you can see it right now. I'm watching Gogo. He is sliding. Hopefully this is not what Tier 1 is going to be like tomorrow. I really hope. As we go through, I believe that's turn 7 or 8. I have no idea. I actually don't even know what corners are. I believe that was... I know that the last corner is like turn 14 or something. I think. I have no clue. I should get a track map up. But it's a bit late. I can't really alt-tab now. Alright, to the line, Gogo comes, 23.7 on the full wet tire. Someone else was next, I don't know who it was. As he's gone completely off track. Chris is the next one, he's started on the Inters tire. Interesting call. Drivers had to be very, I don't know how to put this. They had to be careful with what they use in qualifying because the race is also full wet, so they kind of just had to use one tire for qualifying. So Chris came across the line 26.7, so clearly not Inters conditions yet. But you can see a dry line coming, which when that happens, it will get Inters. As Bro said, he's done 24.7, so it's getting very close to it. Someone's coming around the final corner now. It's not Joyful, it's Zilla who's on a lap. I think it's Pindri coming around the final corner. We'll jump aboard with him in the Alpine. Goes P4, 26.5 in front of his teammate. On the wet tire, got a Merc coming across the line to start the lap. Another half as well. It was Daniel. He's on the 23.9. as Gogo goes across the line again, but I don't know if that was go quicker or slower. There's a Ferrari of Scotty, I believe. No, he's drifting to turn 1. J Cash behind him also started a lap. Chris is into the pit lane, which is interesting. He only fueled for 1 lap. So hopefully he doesn't put on another set of tires, because you do not want to put another set on. Chillpool starting a lap. There's a RB coming across the line. I think it's Joyful coming across the line at 25-1. There's P6. There's another Haas. That's Broso. He's fueled for 1 lap as well, so he's not hitting. Junkyard's on the out lap. Jailbot's coming to the line though. 27-1. Zilla behind to the line. It does a 25-7. Limitless to the actually started the lap, so he wasn't coming to the line. Pindry crossed the line. I think he went faster. Not quite sure. I wasn't watching. As Ali comes across the line, he goes into P8. As the Gogo goes even faster, 22-8. So the wet tire is getting a bit faster. The track's getting a dry line. As Scotty goes 26. As I can't find the car I want. As JCast went to P9. Dark End is on an hour up, so he's not getting impeded. He just has an Aston slow in front of him. I hope that wasn't impeded, because it said hour up on the thing. As Chill peeled to the line, let's see what he's gonna do. 26-0, P12, so he doesn't look like he's having the best times, because he's usually at the top. 9's bit off track through Sector 1. Have a look at Limitless as he comes to final sector. He's coming to the line now. Just in the P13 with 26-0. Darken's gonna cross the line to start. Another hard. Oh, Mercedes cross the line. Goes even faster to P5. 24-9 now. Goes into the pit, so he's had enough. Scotty on a push lap. It looks like Scotty is on a push lap. Goes up into P9 in front of his teammate. 25-1. J-Cash into the pit lane. Daniel probably coming into pit lane as well. Ghost Rider just went faster to a P4. 9's to the line. 35-7, so that's a slow lap.
What the hell?
That's not a fast. Chill Pill to the line. P11, 25-2. So times are getting quicker. It's Joyful actually went second fast, 23-4, so the Inters are finding pace now. Yeah, Goga's put on an Inter tire. Don't know if people want to use the Inters though. Kind of want to... I don't know if people want to save it for the race, just in case. So I don't know if... Because it is said to dry up very late in the race, so I don't... You will have to box to a new Inter before the dry Dark into the line, 23-6 goes a P4 behind Zilla, who's just put that time in. Scotty's actually gone even faster. Ah, good day, bro. Surf. How are you feeling after you're on your something on meds yesterday for back pain? Something. I think Scotty went fast, 24-7. He's actually just barely been Broso. Broso, who was P2, by the way, at the start of the session, is now fallen to P11. So that is the track evolution at its finest. This Jill Pill across the line, who's actually just gone P7. 24 flat, basically. Chris is on out lap, but he's on the wet tire, so he's kind of wasted the intercept and has gone to the wet. Interesting. Cool. Well, Ghost Rider across the line, but I couldn't get to him in time. So he's gone to P9. Bracer's just gone fastest overall. 22.8. Only, what is that? 1,000th quicker than Gogo at the moment. 11,000. Right, there's nothing in it. Daniel's on a cooldown lap. Peel on a fast lap. I have no idea. I missed the split. I'll be able to tell once he gets onto the banking. Okay, can I do that? Cannot do that. I think he's on a cooldown. Yep, he was on a cooldown. Aston. Stalkins other session, so I'll send him an invite real quick. Joyful's actually gone fast, 4 times faster than Broadster on those 5-lap old Inters still, so they're still good to run around on at the moment. Someone's had a little mistake in the final sector. I'd like to tell how many minutes are left, but I really can't because there's yellow flags literally everywhere at the moment. Five minutes and 30 seconds left of the session. There is a dry line, so Inter should be the tire of choice for some of these drivers. Can find a lot of time with a new Inter tire. See if Joyful, who's currently on P1, decides to pit though to get a new Inter, or is he going to continue? It looks like he's down on this time, so he might be coming in. Zilla's kind of like out on track. As Chris does a 24.2. Puts in the P13 after Ghost Rider. Someone's gone faster than him. I think J Cash went faster. As Limitless has gone P4. I think Junkyard's just started. Ollie's gonna just start now. Pendry's coming to the line, but Eddie's actually gone faster. He's gone to P15. Goga was gonna do a lot, but he's thrown it into the pit lane as soon as I jumped on board with him. As Scotty is almost a second up on the wet tire still. Goes to P8 behind his teammate. It's not bad. Not bad pace from the Ferrari driver. 7/10 up Rumsey is at the moment. That will put him to 22.7. That will put him near the front. That will actually put him P3 as it's going at the moment. To the line. What are we doing? Oh, he's gone P2. He's almost got pole. He's got the fastest sector 3 out of everyone. Zilla to the line. 1.2 up. This will put him... This is going to put him in contention for pole position at the moment, actually. This will put him on the 22.2. What's he going to get? Cross the line, 21.7. Goes fastest by 7/10 over his teammates. Wrong Mercedes. That was Limitless across the line, but I think he backed off and he's gone again. Pendrew to the line, second quicker. Goes to P9, 23.2 for himself. Ollie, I believe, is just starting a lap. Both Red Bulls starting their lap. McLaren starting a lap. Scotty is coming in. Don't know if he'll get back out in time. Knights is starting a lap. Gerbot is there, so it's the other Aston of Ramsey, who's down on his time, so I think he's coming in. Bruce is on the out lap. Daniel is on a lap, I think. Oh, it's called the curb, exit curb. That's a bit of sliding that he doesn't want. Almost hits the wall. And he'll be going again. He's just lost a lot of time from that slide. Zilla's done, so he's probably coming into pit lane. Joyful is going to be starting. I missed the split time of the Mercedes, but I believe he'll be up. I also missed the split time of the Alpine. And who is behind these two? Gerbot is, and then it's a Merc that's letting people by. I believe it's Dark and not Chill Pill. So Limitless is starting a lap. Kendra is starting another lap. Same with Gerbot. Limitless is up by about 2 seconds. Coming to the line, goes fastest 21.4. 3 tenths faster than Zilla. Lella P goes third fastest. Chill Pill just starting a lap. And he's gonna have to hope that he doesn't get any traffic. Who just went across the line? Ali, I think, went across the line. He's starting a lap. Same with Knight. Rumsey coming around the final corner. He's 4 thousandths up on his time. For the line, down 2 more tenths. Daniel goes second fast, 21.427. Only 1/10 or 1,000 behind. You want on board with Chill Pill? Sure thing. I think he's actually backed out. So once he starts, we'll go on board. Joyful would be the next car. Goes to pole, 21.2 basically. Fly across the line to start the lap. One the Mercs up. Joyful's had a spin. Limitless across the line, 23.9. And Pinju behind went to P7. Gerbot started. Race to 2 second. I'm getting lost in who's first and who's not. Alright, Chill Pill sign. Let's jump on board with the Red Bull. End of turn 1. I don't know the braking markers for the wet, but I assume it's close to the dry. He brakes at the 50 board, gets it turning nicely. Kind of want to say on this dry-ish line, don't want to touch the wet stuff anywhere in the corner, or you're going to have a slide. As Knights has retired at turn 1 on the runoff. So Rumsey's done. 22.0 is the best he can do. Daniel's also done. He's going to the pit line. I don't know which RB. I think that's Zilla coming to the line at the moment. We're still on with Chill Pill though. Zilla, yep, to the line. 21.0 goes fastest. Beats his teammate. Junkyard goes to P8. Gonna have a throw across the line of J Cash. 2P7 21.9. Joyful into the pit lane so he can't improve. Mercedes slow on the last corner. You got an Alpine come to the line. That'll be Pindri. Goes up to P10. You got another Aston of Darrell. He's now up into P11. As a Haas coming to the final corner. That's supposed so he can't improve his time. So he stays P3. Dark and shares to the line. Stays P4. Someone was off as Gogo goes fast over. 20.5 is now the benchmark. As Chill Pill across the line stays in the bottom 10. He actually stays where he was originally because other people improved. He stays P16. Believe the Alpine of Chris and Scotty both improved their times. But the Aston of Rumsey, I think, has passed the line, but he was already done, so we're just waiting for Ghost Rider to retire, and that is your grid. Alright, so that Red Bull had damage. Oh, that is your grid for today. Go on pole by about 5/10 to both Red Bull or Visa Cash App Red Bulls. About a 10 separates the RBs. And you got Bruce in P4, Dark in P5, and Daniel in P6. See how that plays out for this race. And you got Ali, Letter P, J Cash, and Rumsey for your top 10. This looks like into conditions. So if we do get safety cars, the people that used 2 sets of inters in qualifying are in a bit of strife. But 72 laps of, oh well, it'll be more like 60 laps ish, 60 to 65 laps of inters. There will be dry weather, I believe, at the end of the race. I think, when I looked at the briefing. Yes, it will be dry at the very end of the race. I doubt that anyone has put a dry setup on for this. I really doubt it. Anyway, here we go. Let's see who gets the better side, Zilla or Gogo for the start of the race. It's lights out, away we go, and it looks like someone's had a bit of an issue at the back of the grid. But it looks like Gogo's actually got a pretty good start. He holds the lead as Racer trying to go down the inside of Joyful at turn 1, gets the move done, so he's up in the 3rd place. Someone's off into the grass, and that was a really bad rejoin. Don't know if that was contact at the back of the field. But Gogo leads. He holds the lead. Out of turn 1, a bit of a gap already forming, a bit of argy-bargy between some drivers. Sorry, I'm trying to put my sock on while lap 1's happening. It's not going great. Gogo use any assist? No idea. Everyone's sliding already, so it's. I don't know if this is entered conditions. ABS and gearbox. Okay, now I understand why he's so good in the wet, because the automatic gearbox in the wet is honestly broken. There's a dark hand all over the back of Joyful onto lap 2. As we're about to get a lunge by the Red Bull, Darkin down the inside. Bruce and Zilla side by side as well. Does Darkin get the move done? He did get the move down only up into P10 on Pindru as Bruce goes around the outside of Zilla. As we go, Gogo's already 1.5 seconds in front of Roadster. Gearbox and ABS slowing down. In the dry it will. In the wet, automatic gearbox is actually pretty good to use because it has no wheel spin most of the time. It depends on how his button layout is. That's what it depends on. If his button layout doesn't, I don't know. It depends how he has his button layout on when he turns it off. As Darken already down the inside of Villa at turn 1, gets the move done around the outside. Probably gaps formed between most of the drivers. We've got a gap between Pinger and Rumsey for P10, and that train is actually quite big. It's about a train of 8 cars about there. We've got Oblivion and Knights a few seconds off the pack. I wanted to have damage actually. So Knights are clean and Oblivion's clean, so I'm not quite sure what's happened. Does anyone play to beat it? Actually, no. I shouldn't say that because there's some tier 1 people that do. It looks like Zilla is struggling a little bit for traction at the opening of this race. He's not really losing quite a bit of time to Darken in front of him. Enduro has he's like got away from the train that he was leading. He's now about 1 second 9/10 in front of that train. Junkyard and Ali fight it out behind for P11. Just for everyone's awareness, Enduro, everyone gets points no matter where you finish. So as long as you finish the race, you're gonna get points. As we come to the end of lap 4, Gogo goes fastest again, 23.5, and now Darken beats out with 23.3. Darken's all over the back of Broadster for P1. You got more penalties than that, Lord, by the way. Yeah, oh, let it be a bit late on the brakes into the back of Joyful. Pretty sure you got more. Only 2. Yeah, maybe. I'm pretty sure Oscar races in another league that's on the Sundays. Isn't ORL on Sunday as well at the same time? Go goes fast as again, 22.8. My podium prediction, or my race prediction in 2 hours is I'm gonna be bored in about 20 laps. As letter P, I think is still running with that broken end plate. Joyful's caught up to the back of Zilla. Darkin's all over the rear of Road Settlement. That train for P11 hasn't really changed. Actually, Ollie's gone past Junkyard at some point. It's right until like the last few laps or something. There's like a dry patch at the end of the race. We go on to lap 7 as Dark and now goes fastest overall. So as the fuel comes down, by the way, the lap times are just going to get faster and faster. Alright, let's see if Darkin's gonna be able to do it again as Limits has actually got past Ghost Rider. Gerald's let Scotty's going past Gerald. Junkyard is holding this whole train up. Chill Pill is at the back of it. It is absolutely a shit show. It is literally just a Constantina effect of hitting each other. As J-Cass gets down inside the letter P with his damaged wing. That, yeah, it's a back-to-back train. That, lost end plate for letter P will not be doing him many favors. If Darkin can pull off this move on Broster this time, coming onto the straight. Broster gets like a 3/10 gap, but here comes Darkin's Shadows. Is he closing that gap? He's not really closing that gap. He doesn't want to make the move as he goes fast overall. 22.2 is now the quickest time. And this train is still going. No one's moved. I think as Pinju is all over the back of Romsey, Ali's actually dropped off a bit to Pinju. On board with the Alpine, see if he can size a move up as everyone's kind of just in line with each other. You got the two RBs just in line with each other. Darkin's behind Broster, but I can't really make the move. Everyone's in that train for P12. I can't get close enough to do anything. Actually, I think Chillpill is gonna. Oh, he's hit the back of the Ghost Rider. He doesn't get damaged, thankfully. Let's go as fast as 22.2 now. As Brosa matches that with a 21.9. So times are getting faster. Not sure when the rain's supposed to stop. Not quite certain, as Pinju can't make the move on Aston, as no one in the chain is close enough to making a move on anyone. I love Zandvoort. I love full wet Zandvoort, man. Oh my god, this is so great to watch. I'm already bored out of my mind because no one's making moves. But it's not? No, I forgot to turn tires on anyway at the start. But everyone should be on inters. I don't know why anyone would choose a wet tire. No one's made a pit stop yet. Shouldn't need to make a pit stop anytime soon. These tires should be good for a good while. As Darkin goes fast, 21.8. Does he go? He's actually going for the move down the inside. Doesn't get the space though from Broadster. I don't think he was up alongside. Had to pull out that one before it got too hairy of that one. Yeah, you guys are kind of had to pull up with this background noise. I can't do anything about it. Nothing else really happening, to be honest. I'd like you guys get some a podcast in the back for my dad. As it looks like Darkham was trying to go around the outside of Broadstad. The roundabout, he's pushed him off track actually. That one might be looked at as Go goes at passes 21.7. 5-second gap. 4.5 does not look like it's a 5-second gap to me, Oscar. I don't know what you're looking at, but that doesn't look like 5 seconds. Oh, you're 5/10 off. Give it like the end of this lap and I think it'll be 5 seconds. Zilla did go fast 21.2. So track is drying. Oh, not even need the full lap. He only needs half the lap and it's already up to 5 seconds. As the train has broken a little bit with the pit of Ghost Rider. So Ghost Rider on new inters, he's going to come out in front of his teammates. Was darkened down the inside. Can't get the move done. He's going to take the inside of the next corner. Now he's in front of Broadside. Does Broadside have any response to that move? Wonder if Broadside has more straight line speed. I think he has more straight line speed side by side into turn one. Oh. Darkin is behind Broadside yet again. As J Cash and Leather P have caught up to Joyful for P5. So Go with these two battling, by the way, is gaining about 1.1 seconds a lap. 1.2 seconds a lap. Oh, as Kendrew's had a mistake. And he's actually fallen into this train. He was with Romsey, so he, I don't know what's happened. He hasn't damaged anything, it doesn't look like. So it looks all good. Nothing's damaged. But that one's gotta hurt the confidence a little bit, as Brosa actually down inside of Brosa. I've missed that one. Whoops. Got some move done, but does Brosa have a response to this one? Onto the straight. He's not as close as he was before. But he's gaining. He's gaining. Again goes defensive. Brosa breaks on the outside. Can't get a stop. Brosa tries to take the inside line, but Darkin covers that one off. Has to pull out of that one. Darkin now up into P2. We'll try to close that gap. We'll jump down to J Cash. See what J Cash is up to behind Joyful. So, it looked like Pindri had another mistake out of turn 1. Which Pindri's hit the skateboard curb. He's just gone straight. Almost rejoined in the chill pill. Pill side by side. I don't know if that was contact. Didn't look like it was contact. Pindri's given the position back though, regardless. 20.6 for Dark End. So he's gaining on the Sauber as Chris sent into the gravel trap. As Pindri going to go down inside of the Red Bull for P15, gets the move done. Chillpill is not having a great time this race. Oh! I don't know if that was contact or him. He almost lost it himself, but he was sideways on the banking. Jackass has fallen a bit off Joyful for P5. Leather P actually keeping up very nicely with that wing damage. It might be a bit more tolerable since the track is a little bit drier. And we still have 56 laps of this race left. Darken goes fast at 20.5. Leather P going into the water to cool his tires. JCat's actually getting the purple sector free that lap. Early Rumsey swapping positions on the straight. Oh. As that gap, by the way, that Gogo had over when Brosa was leading has dropped 2 seconds in the past 2 laps. I've only just noticed it now because Kaio mentioned it. I wasn't looking at the gap at all. This train P11 is still going with Junkyard as the lead car. Surprised 9 has done a box to undercut because I think Ghost Rider is catching quite a bit in clean air. No. As I have missed that move, but I think J-Cash made a move around the outside of turn 3. I was Joyful tried to go up his inside before the long ride, but couldn't quite get his car there. I believe Darkin has driven with our Div 1 drivers before. But it was last season, last game. I don't think he's done it on this game. I believe the last time he did, he didn't have a great time at all. As there's a yellow flag for Andrew in a wall. Oh no. And that's a safety car. Has been called. Safety car is out on track now. That's gonna let everyone pit. What? Huh? Okay. That's a good note to just have. I'm gonna let the Div 1 drivers know of that one. That the McLaren. What? And it only happened with the McLaren garage. That's weird. Okay, so the McLaren pit box is bugged where both McLarens actually teleport onto the pit straight. Yeah, EA's broken something yet again that was working before. That's great. As a race leader, go into the pit lane. Never mind, I think it's just this pit lane is... Yeah, this pit lane is... This pit lane's fucked. I don't know if the other driver... Oh. Well, that is, okay. What is happening? I'm so confused now. Does Scotty get in front of Junkyard, who's been in front of him this whole time? I think Scotty and Jailbot might. I don't think Jailbot would actually... Nope. Okay, so that was a interesting turn of events. Pit lane at Zandvoort is fucked. Daniel unsafely joined the pit entry, blocked the pit lane. Ollie got damaged. Did he repair that? He got the repair done, but he has a 10 second, so I wonder if he's going to come in and actually serve that 10 seconds, because you don't want it for later, just in case there's no safety car. Nope, Ollie's gonna stay out with the 10 second. That's gonna hurt when it turns to dry. Because if there's no safety car between now and the end of wet, you can't get rid of it, and then it's gonna become dry, and then you're gonna have to sit there for 10 seconds while you wait for you to get your tires, and you're gonna lose a lot of positions. You can't get an undercut because you had to wait 10 seconds. Well, this is just bunching up the field yet again, so Goga's on 5-second lead, disappeared in 2 laps by 1.8 seconds, then disappeared because I believe Pinju put in a wall and got wing damage, which cooled it. I'm surprised Knights is still out on track. He's on very old enters. He's on the oldest enters out of everyone. Ghost Rider and Pit, he stayed out on those 8-lap old enters as well, but his undercut's been ruined. So Knights has pitted to a new enter. Now he's got the freshest out of everyone. I don't know how interwear works with 100% races, if the 1-lap offset is like beneficial or not. I don't like it is in the 50. I don't think it is. Safety cars in the slide, but Goga's going to be able to control the field. Knight should be able to catch up by the time everyone starts to get going. This is again like a car park. You took yourself 46 laps. Fair enough. That would be what, 23 laps in the 53%. But that sounds about right. Was Bearbot's actually not on the back of this train. As Goga has gone racing, he's pulled the pin to go racing. Knights couldn't catch up, unfortunately, as we go racing once again. There's already breaks in the field, which I already hate to see. Gotta be trying to go down inside of Limitless. The Mercedes are in tandem with each other. As J Cash and Letter P side by side. Yeah, it's gonna dry up here as well. At the end, I think it'll be medium tires at the end. I don't think they'll go to a hard tire, but it's gonna be drying. Letter P couldn't get the move done on J Cash, so J Cash stays ahead. I don't think there was any moves further back. Because someone's around. There's a car parked. Ollie's out, and we got another safety car. There's Oblivion 10-second penalty for hitting Ollie, and I'm guessing he's missing it part of his. Yeah. Ollie, what? Wait, Oblivion gets a pin, but he's got no damage. What do you mean? That's the most bullshit thing I've ever seen in my life. On board with Oblivion, let's see who's pitting. We have a Ferrari in. We have Limitless in. Oblivion is in. As Limitless gets a 10-second. Now the pit lane is working like it's supposed to. What? Okay. I know you have a 10-second, but putting dries on a wet track is kind of taking the piss. I'm just gonna wait to see how long it will take him to spin it on these tires while he's coming to pit lane. I feel like he's gonna spin it on the final corner. I just have a feeling. He didn't. He's gonna get. He gets a sliding time. Nicely done. Now, I don't know if admins are gonna. Admins or stores are gonna look at that and probably pin that because, you know, he's on a dry tire on a wet track, but could happen. As we wait for Limitless to catch the field so he can go racing again. They still got what, like 48 laps still to go? Or something like that? As Knights is into pit lane, I don't know why Knights is pinning, but yeah, sure. Do it. It's a safety car. Did I just hear someone hit the wall? Why is Limitless in again? Bro. Come on. Ah. we're still on the safety car, so I'm gonna have to alt tab once more. Just give me a second, guys. Cool. If anyone is free and is in it and wants to help me commentate this race, if they're free, I wouldn't mind it because I'm very lonely at the comms box. I got no one to talk to. I can't just talk random stuff, and I'm running out of ideas. Oh. At least the safety car is giving me somewhat excitement because we get to go racing basically lap 1 again, but with a rolling start. Only way to make this will... But there's not really any trees, there's bushes. And a Ferris wheel. I actually didn't notice that Ferris wheel actually moves in this game. We got a pretty good bushes actually. Oh my god, there's another Ferris wheel. There's 2 Ferris wheels on this track. You're about to ask, but there might be there like 50. Oh my god, I had to wait longer. Now we're going green, and it looks like Gogo has pulled the trigger. Chill Pill kind of caught napping. He's already broken the train. Same with one of the asses of Rumsey, as we're going to get a fight for the lead at the turn 1. Oh, Darkin went around the outside, but now he's gone down the inside. Can't quite get the move done as nice. Let's Limitless go by on the straight, it look like. I don't think anyone else has moved in the field. Oh, Jailbot and Chill Pill's up until 11. He's gone around the long way around the outside on turn 3. Gets taken by Ghost Rider on 15 lap old. Enters still as Pinju is doing something. I'm not quite sure what he's doing, but I think he let his teammate by. We got a sector 2 yellow flag for some reason, but I'm not sure if that's correct. Still on board with Chill Pill for a bit. I want to see if there's any shenanigans that happens into the sector like there was before. As Chill Pill gets a bit sideways. Someone going for a move. That's Oblivion trying to make a move on Scotty. Limitless is all over the rear of him. It looked like Burster was making a move on the Red Bull, but I think the map is lying to me. Oh, we've completed 1 lap without any crashes. Claps all around. We've gone a safety car restart with no one binning it. And there's already a second gap between 4th and 3rd. Letter P is down inside of Joyful. A bit of wheel banging of the 2, but he gets the move done. No harm, no foul. Rubbing is racing as the Alpines are fighting each other as Pinju down the inside of his teammate. Still side by side. Still side by side as Scotty's getting overtaken by Limitless as well. They're still going at it. Send the invite on PSN. I don't even know if I have you on PSN. I don't even know if I have you regardless. Because I will have to go look for your EA name, so it'll be... If it's not the same as your PSN, it will be something completely different. I think the Ferris wheels tickets will cost about $80. Maybe more. You're getting a great view of the track, so probably more. Once I get a... I don't think anything else is going to happen for a while. Except Darkin might have a crack, actually. He's going to... Get in there, he's getting there. Tries to go around the outside. Go moves a little bit. Can't quite get it. Okay, I think I got time now because there's not really any overtaking spots now. Let's have a look, shall we? Are you online? If you're not, then I have to go through my list. If it is the same, then you should be on my second page, but I'm going to go through this anyway. As Ali's left the session. Communicate, nice. I'm guessing it's this one. PRL Oz 13. If it's that one, you should have it. If not, I don't know. Bit of chaos happening in the back, and I missed it. I think someone might have gone sideways as Ghost Rider hit the back of Junkyard. Chill Pill went down the inside. Ghost Rider hitting the Alpine. I think Limitless able to get through on the inside. This is getting messy at the back. As here we go, Dark End attempt number 2 of around the outside. Tries to get the inside, can't quite get it. Okay, it was the same one. Oh, I'm a genius. Someone's at the back is trying to have a fight as Big Chris is getting overtaken by the Ferrari of Scotty. Down the inside as Pindru's trying to hold on for dear life. That's a lot of wheel spin. You will join chat after dinner? No problem. I will see you in about 20 or more lap time. This gap at the front has really closed down for the moment. Attempt number 3. Third time's a charm for Dark and Shadows. Is he gonna make the move? He's gotta try around the outside. Oh, he's faked it down the inside. He's got a bit sideways. He's locked the rear. Oh, he's still there though. Come on. Side by side in turn 3. Goga pulls ahead, but Dark Ended gets down the inside on the exit in turn 4. Does he have the momentum though? I don't think he does. Goga's faster. Oh my lord. Great racing between these two. Now let's jump further back because I'm seeing the map absolutely. I think Techi's trying to get past. Techie Oblivion. I'm just going to call him Techie because that is the first thing I see in his name. Trying to get past Big Chris. Chill Pill up in the 10th behind both Aston Martins. Alright, let's go back to the front, shall we? 4th time's the charm. Might work this time. Darken's already done the fake. Let's see if the fake works. I don't think Goga's moving from the inside as we go around the outside. Goga goes a bit wider from the apex. Darken thought he can slip down the inside. Can't quite do it. Aston switch positions as Jerobot's now in the lead. I went off at the wrong time. Darken almost got up to his inside. Darken going to get the better run. I don't think he's getting the better run. Goga's going to keep the position. Oh, this is going to come down to pit stops, I believe. Oh, he's got around the outside of that long run. Oh, we got a new race leader. Darken's around the outside. I believe that's a... Wait, he's actually done. It was actually time, so I think... Oh, my lord. Great racing between those two. That was I feel like Goga's got to go backwards a bit because now he's got Brewster on his rear. Doesn't look like Brewster has the confidence though into the second corner to be on the back of Goga. I have a feeling that Oh, as Goga's actually got fine in dark and back, he's gone around the outside of turn 1. Still side by side. Okay, Darkin is back out of that one very quickly as Pincher's retired. He's retired into the lane and oh, Goga's made a mistake out of turn 4. Now Mozza is not going to be happy with Pincher on that one. As Goga down the inside at the long right-hander, still side by side. He's in the wet stuff this time. He goes a bit slidey. Gets the move done though. Doesn't touch the curb. Don't want to touch that curb or you will die. But this 5 cars fighting for the lead. This is great. Jailbuzz has dropped his teammate Rumsey by quite a bit. As Chillpill is still behind him for P9, it seems. Scotty's been unleashed as Pincher's got out of the way. As here we go again. Dark and Shadows on Goga at turn 1. Let's see. As Darkin goes to the outside, can't quite get alongside. 3-second penalty for Techie for multiple warnings. Yeah, another 38 laps of this and it will be good, but I don't know when it's supposed to dry up. Apparently it's going to dry up for dry tires at some point, so we'll see. All is Darkin tried around the outside of Goga. Couldn't quite get the move done. Now all these cars are just in the train. Whoa. Round 45. I don't see it being 45 as still raining, and it's supposed to be overcast, so the track won't really dry that much for dry tires. Here we go. Here we go again. Oh, it's dark and not close enough. Can't get the move done. Cash and Joyful having a fight of their own. Joyful really liking that higher line compared to Darkened. Darkened trying to see if he can look down inside, couldn't quite look. Oh yeah, I think he's looking now. No, he backs out of that one, don't want to do it into here. As here we go into turn 1, side by side down the straight. Chill. Oh, not so Darken is there, but I think he got forced wide a bit. A bit of contact maybe. Not quite sure what happened there. Goga stays ahead. I've come further down to his teammate. Currently P10 at the moment behind him. Ollie just hit halfway of this race. Still got like another 40 minutes of this race to go as well. I don't know what happened there. I think my game lag actually. Darken down the inside of Gogo. Has to pull up very quickly to not run into the side of him. Side by side with the Sauber still. Oh, there's Zilla and Lotta P was side by side. Lotta P getting ahead. We'll go back to this one though. Side by side on the exit. A little bit of wheel banging between the two. Still side by side. Gogo drifting just a bit. Still side by side. Oh, Darkin's gone into the wet stuff. Gone drifting. He's fallen back even further. As he tried it. He saw Darkin trying to set up X. He tried to get down inside, side by side into. I don't know what to call it. I just call it. This is like a little stadium. It's like a little roundabout, basically. Can't quite get the move done. Ooh, as Braces had off. Braces had a spin. Here comes Jabot. Can he get the way? That's. I don't know about that one. Kind of a late block because Darkin actually got down the inside of Gogo when I was looking at that. My apologies. As Darkin a little bit squirrely. Oh, this is a big send very wide. This allowed a P down his inside. Oh, it's let a P. Woo! Almost into the wall. Was Joy? Joyful went off at turn 7 this time. I'm unsure what's happening. Was side by side in the tunnel between Gogo and Dark, and a little bit of contact between the two in the braking zone. It's still raining, but it has eased up a lot. At Dark and down inside. Don't know if that's a better tractor or not, but can't really tell as they're still side by side. Still side by side. Oh, it's Dark and drifted. Still side by side. Yes, he's just side by side. Oh my lord, he's still going. They're still going. Holy. And Darkin has prevailed that one. Oh my lord. They go now down the inside of Dark End, hits Dark End at turn 1. That I don't know. First it went fastest overall. I think it was a 21.3 or something, or 20.5. I'm not quite sure. 19.9. Never mind. The track is right as Dark Ends are going to Tried side by side again for the turn 7. Goes way wide as he's gone down the inside at turn 8. Still there. Still side by side, but with Goga. Same with Zilla and Leather P. They're still side by side as well. So we got two wide in front, 2 wide behind. J Cash and now Letter P are going at it as J Cash gets in front for P4. As Letter P making a move as the top 2 side by side again. And they're still going at it. I think Darken's run got ruined because of that curb in though on the outside. As he's actually got down the inside of Goga. And it's stopped raining. Okay, so lap 45 it seems was, or lap 40-ish was the right one. Because it stopped raining. Jailpot's put on a medium tire already. That one's going to be interesting. Alright, so he's 11.1 behind. Let's see if he gains on night. He's already lost it. He's already lost 2 tenths. Probably more, so I think he's gone a bit early. Yeah, I don't think it's ready for dry tires, considering it just stopped raining. So I think Gerbot has kind of threw away a P9 for I can't speak. Letter P goes faster than 19.8 an hour, so 19.5 by Brutes as Joy falls into the box. Clearly he doesn't have the stream open or no one telling him about how the dry tire is forming. And he's gone to a hard tire, which is probably harder to warm up in this condition. That one's going to be interesting as Dark and the fastest first sector. The first sector he's had where he's not side by side with Goga. I suppose after his mistake, he's caught up through this pack again. That's how much they've been fighting between each other. Darken, faster 19.3. As goes for again past the Mercedes of Limitless for P9. Scotty again in front of Junkyard, who's boxed upon the hards. Which is way too early because people on hards are struggling for tire temp. Oblivion is also in the box. Again goes faster, 18.8 now. 18.7 is now the fastest by Roadster. No one blinking on the putting dries on because I feel like people have inside information for the streamer. Big this is in. Puts on a hard tire. By the way, Joyful was sitting around P5, P6. As a something's happened, does Chris has hit the wall out of pit entry or pit lane, so he's got fling damage that he's gonna have to come in and fix. Did Oblivion get damage as well? No. As Darken has increased that gap to 1.4. As no one into the pit lane. Everyone's faking a pit entry as 18.5 now fastest. I swear I saw 18.4 before. I don't know what I'm on about. Yellow flag, so we got more people into the box. Kill people onto a set of hard. Scotty on a medium. Ghost Rider on a hard. Now, I don't think anyone's watching. Anyone that has an engineer for them because people on dries are struggling for tire temp. But the inter is getting faster. A lot faster. As Big Chris into the pit lane speeding as well. Also retired. Oh, now that just annoys me, considering I'm a tier 1 Alpine driver and both tier 2 drivers are retired in pit lane. Scotty actually down the inside of Ghost Rider is looking bored as the top, so 6 to 2nd are all in, Darken stays out. Joyful has hit the wall. Nice in front into pit lane. Okay, now what we want to watch is the gap between Gogo and Darken. See if that comes down as a... I think that was Ghost Rider when someone went fastest on a hard tire. Junkyard did 18.2, so the dries are slowly getting there. And I think the dries might be there now. As, yep, Darken into the pit lane to get rid of those tires. Probably going on to a medium set as Broster and Letter P are side by side. Broster on the hard tire. And as Darken onto a medium tire. Let's see how far in front he comes out and go in front of Gogo. Gogo closes that gap by about a second. Scotty fastest. And now Junkyard's fastest again, 16.8. Joyful into pit lane. 10-second penalty as well. Jailbot's left the session. That's unfortunate because he was already out. Oh, as the go into the wall. That's a pretty big hit as well. Oh, we got a safety car. Why do we have a safety car? Please tell me that wasn't because of Goga. Did Goga's wing damage really bring out the safety car? Because if it did, that is hilarious. It looks like Goga has hit for the wing damage. Tier 2 at the moment has had 3 safety cars. Anyone else see that color change in the stands? What the hell? So Joyful into the pits, so yeah, Joyful also hit the wall. He is now lapped by the field. See where Joyful comes out. Oh, not Joyful. Let's see what Goga comes out in response to everyone else who doesn't have the pit. He's going to come out P11, P9. He's going to come out P9. Behind Scotty. You just finished cooking lap 50, might be a bit. Well, it's lap 50 next lap. But they're under safety car. Three-second penalty for Ghost Rock. I think no, but okay. I think vote to never do Netherlands as the Enduro. At least have a track you can overtake. Because I don't think I've seen. I think I've only seen 15 overtakes. How about Baku? Yeah, Baku could be a good option for Enduro. Maybe. Yeah, no one would finish a race. Except Campbell. I think Campbell will finish. He won't hit the wall. Jetta Enduro? Or Jetta Enduro is also a good one. Why have I been pinged in... Why have I been pinged in general? What here? What do I do? Monza Enduro? True. Monza Enduro could be... Singapore Enduro. I think we've seen the Singapore Enduro already. They've got in slap. I was looking on my phone, so I wasn't really as Darken has called it, Cordzilla napping. He's other than called letter P napping. No, Broser has not been called napping. He's all over the back of the McLaren into turn one. Got to try around the outside. Can't quite get it done. Zilla having a small lockup. Any movers at the back. Someone Rumsey's gone around. Chilpy's been caught up in that room. So Chilpy's gone around. Everyone else has benefited from it is though. Oh my, I can't speak. Yeah, Singapore enjoy it, but it's also full wet conditions. Will take 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I think Singapore in the wet is almost like a 2-minute lap time. How's Scotty doing Enduro controller? No idea. Silverstone for wet and reverse enjoy. True. But if you think about it, DRS reverse was a shit show. As Scotty up into P5, overtakes Limitless as Goga tried to go down his inside, couldn't quite get it done. As we go yellow flag, I think Rickles has another spin at the back. Zilla's trying as hard as he can. He just needs to stay in DRS. He's locked up again. That's going to lose him more time. But can he stay within the DRS sections just there? I think he's got as Joyful is into the barrier. Now that looks like an intent. And tried to intent wreck. I don't know how he's ended up over there. Zilla's out of DRS of Dark and Shadows. What is this guy doing? I'm just gonna watch him for a bit. Zilla letter P side by side. Letter P now up into second, chasing down Darkened. See if he can close that gap. Roster trying to get past as well as Joyful is still don't know what he's doing. Now does he come in to retire? He's gone again. His tires 110 degrees. Constant speeding, and he retired in pit lane. Have a joyful moment. Only time I raced him was OCE, so I don't know how he drives. But for me, that's a bit unusual that he was driving like that. Or as Junkyard tried to make a move on Ghost Rider, I think he got tapped around or might have just hit Ghost Rider's car and he's gone spinning down at the 12th. Scotty holding off Gogo for his life because he got Limitless to work with. As Letter P has closed the gap to Darken, so Zilla will be having that one. But he won't be happy because he can't be passed now because DRS train and Dirty F. Oh, as Ghost Rider is out of the session, that's a VSC. I think it's a VSC. Hopefully his car is still there by the time Chill Pill getting out is disappeared. As Chopper has to park the car basically to put the Delta. Devo, you could be us at Alpine where our reserve also pit and quit, but our full-time driver also pit and quit. So it could be worse. As you got J Cash Junkyard into pit lane. Not sure why. For wing change. Okay, no, that makes sense now. As we're going green, as Chilpool comes steaming into turn 1. Gets in front of Junkyard. No, Junkyard just stays ahead. Alpine curse continues. Eh. At least I turn up for tier 1 and I score points. As Leather P all over the back of Darkened. So what do you think about it? Do we move Leather P back into tier 1? Alpine hasn't finished in top 5 hours since the 8 won it. Is that an Oz F1 or you to win enters? As long as I can stay tier 3. I'm pretty sure they have been in top 5 overall since T8. I'm not sure though. I only joined in like season 7. Or, yeah, season 7. Wait. I forgot now. I forgot when I joined. I'm pretty sure it was season 7. As Dark and fastest, 11.1. So we're doing track's fully dry now, so no more slows. As Scotty now up into P6. Yep. At least the race ain't boring now. At least there's like DRS and stuff. The only person making an overtake at the moment is Lemilus and Scotty. No one else. Ooh. Chill Pill has hit the wall. Hit the wall again and sped in the pit lane. Oh, he's got no wing. Fair enough. Go 3-second time penalty. Don't know where he's done that one. So, both Saubers. are the only two with track on the 10. At the moment. Still got 12 laps to go. Gonna try down the inside? No, he doesn't try down the inside at turn 1. Turn 1 is relatively a hard pass because the braking is like 60 meters. It's like a 60-meter braking zone. Joyful can't quit ruin your mood. Got myself a hot Milo. That was half the Costco into work from Milo and I'm happy. I fucking wish I had one. Both Alpines pitting and quitting. My mood is gone. Not really much happening. How much? That is a good question. How much? What's the percentage? How much percentage of milk have you done over the Milo? It's like. There's nothing happening. Scotty's almost lost DRS. Bridge has backed off.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh my god, he's actually showing up.
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Lap 61. He told me lap 50.
Oh, it's another 11 laps in a 72 lap race anyway.
Had a safety car and then gaps happen and now there's nothing happening.
Is there any chance of another safety car or we reach the game limit for that, do you think?
I think there can be one more.
Oh, fingers crossed something happens. Spell for P2 and 3 is still raging.
Still raging on. Battle for P6 or well, P5's there. Goga's kind of out of the picture because he's got a penalty. Was running P4 before he decided to put it in a wall out of the final corner.
Just jumped on board with Chilpill. I think he just got on the dirt, got some dirt on his tyre, so that was interesting development, I suppose. Oh, no, Doggy just spun into the wall, final corner. Wait, no, that's Lair P, sorry, I was on the wrong McLaren.
Yeah, that's the P into the wall, and he's missing.
Looks like he just lost it on the
He's
traction.
missing his whole right side, and I'm surprised he didn't pit for that.
Not sure if it was past the pit lane lot, I don't think he was, but he was right out of the last corner.
Scotty has a penalty now. Scotty now has a 3-second penalty.
Sorry for thinking that you spun there, doggy, and just needs to use spinning past experience.
Well, 13 cars and everyone has had a DRS range except 3 of them.
Draco come from like almost a lap down to get back up to P5 after messing around for a bit. So he was on like hard tyres when it was still very wet earlier. That's about all I remember now, he's P5 again.
Limitless followed the leaders in.
P's fixing his wing. That's dropped him right down to P7 and probably further down.
As Scotty's up in the P4.
Gonna be close between him and Knights for P9 and P10 on exit. Oh, very close on exit. Knights just gets P. Oh, does he? He's on the inside of him still. And straight away, P overtakes Knights.
J Cash catching up on the soft tyre. I wonder if that soft has had its run already and is dying off.
There's a few possibilities for driver of the day as it stands. Scotty's up 10, Limitless Draco's up 13, so is Techie Oblivi, or however you say his name.
If we go position changes, Scotty up 10, Limitless up 13 because he started at the back. Oblivion up 13 because he started last after qualifying. Then Dark End up 4. Limitless has pitted 5 times this race. Jesus.
The old 5-stop strategy is paying dividends up into P5. The top 3 have only stopped twice, everyone else has stopped at least 3 times, 4 times, 5 times.
We got 6 laps left of this, and it's couldn't go by any slower.
I haven't done commentary in a long time and I haven't even replayed this game, so hopefully nothing changed. People can hear me if they care to.
They should be able to do. Isn't Dark and Timmy? Nope. Dark. Timmy is Timmy. I have spoken to Dark and then before. As we
Battle for P4 is still going on, but Draco is the only one in that group that hasn't got a penalty, so he's going to hold on to the P4 most likely.
Yeah, there's more of a fight for P5.
I think he just slid.
More of a fight for P5 with the Sauber behind. Unless Scotty's penalty is a double or triple warning or whatever, 'cause that does happen for some reason. But we'll see. Looks like Knights and Junkyard are coming together.
We want to get this final safety car right at the end of the race for a 5-lap sprint at the end of the Enduro. At the moment, it's really heating up for P5. Oblivion's all over. Oh, sorry. Hugo's all over the back of Scotty. Refresh my memory, is Inter's a league that's allowing traction control or not allowing traction control?
We have medium TC enabled, and that's better.
Yeah. So I remember some leagues would fully ban it and stuff towards the end of last year's game, but I haven't replayed this game yet.
Yeah, but despite limiting early med TC, full TC is not as good as the last game.
Ooh, Draco had a big moment out of the final corner and touched the outside wall. Scotty's got to run home. Scotty's gone to the inside. Scotty's taken P4 on the road. Draco lost some of his wing there. Looks like it's intact. There was a fairly solid hit. His tyres are going. He's sliding all over the place. He's on 23 lap old hards.
Devo, you're part of the admin team, Devo. You know the talks that have been happening about this. I need stop pausing stuff in the chat.
Oh, I just remembered that drama too now. I think I was a bit of an instigator in that particular scrap after the fact.
I have been thinking why.
Oh, Draco full crash. Draco out.
Draco out. Yeah, final corner. I believe he might have just put overtake on way too fast. That is kind of what happens when that you put overtake.
No safety car, just too late for the final safety car, or potentially leaving too many. That promotes Junkyard Dog back into the top 10. Romsey's recovered well after the last safety car restart. I saw Romsey got together with somebody. He's recovered back up to P7.
Yeah, so on the last safety car restart, I believe Romsey either spun off the curb or he got tapped around. I'm not quite sure certain which one happened.
Maybe one led to the other, potentially.
Yeah, could have. I had a terrible camera angles. Looks like the battle for P6 is getting quite interesting, and three cars near each other.
Well, their P's just got himself back up to P7 on the newer mediums, and now P6.
Go having a look down the inside, can't quite get the move done. Only 2 laps remaining, so some of these drivers are leaning the DRS, have to be a bit smart with their ERS now. Now, Scotty's gonna have to hope that Letter P does not gain 1.5 seconds in 2 laps, but he might.
I think that's quite possible in the tyre difference, the 19 lap fresh and mediums. He's getting that, I reckon. I put $50 on it. Letter P. Yeah, within Scotty's penalty.
He's already taken out a second on them. It's been half hours. Gogo goes for the move.
That was a smart bet. Unfortunately, no better agents will take that bet. Now Scotty back on How you say his name, Guga?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't been corrected yet, so I believe that's right.
Go Guga. I don't know who Guga is. Press after the fact, and I'll probably not respond.
Giga's Giga, that's all you need to know.
We're on the penultimate lap now. Almost out of our misery. The drivers in particular. As Dark and Shadow starts the final lap, he has just over a second lead. The podium places are probably locked in. Zilla did have DRS on him.
He's got one more chance to RB driver.
Could be a run to the line if Dark and Shadow has mismanaged his battery.
Looks like Dark and Shadow is
That
burning.
P is already on, all over the back of Guga now. And Scotty. Guga to the inside, Scotty. Left P to the outside, free wide into turn one. How's this going to play out? The Sauber's on the inside, the Ferrari sliding, the McLaren slicing up the inside of one Ferrari. How about the kick? Stays behind the kick for now.
And Scotty, the biggest loser out of that fight. Because the person he was fighting is now in fourth and has a McLaren in between him.
And now the McLaren is going up the inside, and he's gone. Well, that was a scary camera cut around the hill then. Meanwhile, up the front of the field, Dark and Shadow is on the final corner now after a truly wonderful drive. I'm sure from the bits and pieces I saw, he takes victory in the Enduro at Netherlands for Inter's Tier 2. Tier 2? I think Tier 2.
It is. So yeah, Dark and Zilla both your podium at for tonight for Enduro, which is we've only stopping
across
2
the
times.
line, back into P4. Good recovery after smashing his front wing. Guga P5 and Scotty P6. Not sure how the penalties are going to play out though. Stays the same. Romsey just outside the 3 seconds to those guys. Takes P7. Livian P8. JP Mash P9. Junkyard Dog's going around at the top 10 unless he has more than 3 seconds worth of penalties. Right. It'll be P11. And Chill Pill rounds out our finishes in 12th. Eventually.
Now that race was about an hour and 50 minutes.
Is there actually a 2-hour time limit in game like there is in real life for races?
Oh, well, I think it's 3 hours in real life.
I think the actual race has to be run within 2 hours, but if there's like red flags and stuff, it doesn't come into it. I think I remember watching an old Singapore race at some point that ended like 2 laps early in some league because of the time limit.
I think real life is 2-hour window for the racing, but it's a 3-hour window if they have any issues for that day.
So an hour and 50 minutes of sweaty action here at Zandvoort. And the Red Bull camp are ready to party.
Well, there's your cars that like it means anything. Fast lap and when to darken, you got Oblivion as driver day and overtakes and letter P is the cleanest driver. I think Scotty for driver today, considering the amount of stuff what happened to him this race, I think he's been in more instances than he wanted to today.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll run with that. And then I'll throw my own personal bias of Romsey and Junkyard into it, so I reckon they're co-drivers of the day.
Yep, and what I'm looking at is looking like everyone who got either a penalty or warning got a double warning in the race director, so that's just great to see. We'll wait for everyone to join the comms box. We're just waiting for Dark End. Darken will be last anyway. So we'll start with Broadster. Broadster, how are you doing? Congrats on your P3, because then it didn't look too great at the start.
Yeah, it was a tough race to try catch these two. The pace wasn't there today, but yeah, I'm happy for P3. So yeah.
Well, you were on fire and qualifying. Just started the race. It looked like you were struggling a little bit for any type of grip. Was the conditions that bad, or were they just like qualifying?
Quali was good. I was hoping for a better result, but I think it was a setup issue. So there's a few things to change for the future. So yeah.
Well, considering you did have a setup issue, then P3 at the end of the race is not a bad finish, considering I think you're in the P1 to P5 train for full race.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, but I had my moment, dipped it in the grass, and spun the car around. But luckily, I'm actually happy for P3. So yeah, good recovery.
Well, congrats on your P3 finish, and we'll see you next week. I won't be commentating next week because I won't be here, unfortunately. So I don't even know if you guys will have a stream. But I'll quickly find out what track it is because I'm not even sure myself.
Yeah, it's Monza.
Oh, okay, I'm missing Monza. Now I just want to cry. Anyway, Monza next week. How do you feel for that one?
Strong track, so I'm excited for it.
Well, congrats on your P3, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers. Good job, Shadows and Zilla. Alright, see you guys.
Thanks, mate. You too.
Now, Zilla, P2 finish. Almost got P1, it looked like, on when we were watching the final lap, but you just fell short. How was the conditions at the start?
Oh man, that was conditions at the start wet. It was just about trying to pick the right time to cross over onto the mediums. Multiple safety cars. I feel like I had the right strat like every single pit, which was nice. I feel like I didn't make any mistakes there, which was good. Overall, drove a really consistent race. Like I didn't, like as far as I can recall, I don't think I made any mistakes. No track limit warnings. Just a clean race, yeah. Yeah, it was a long ass night. I'm very tired. I'm sure you are too.
Yeah, a minute 50, an hour 50. I wish I was a minute 50 race. I would have gone quicker. Hour 50 of I wish it wasn't that long, but it was.
Now 50
I-
is
I-
nuts.
I think I was here for hour 30 by myself until I actually Ozzy decided to come help me.
So I had to pop in for like 10 laps at the end, so I'm pretty knackered.
Well,
Yeah, I definitely didn't have pace for P1. Dark and Shadows just a little bit too quick tonight, but still good racing. Shout out to Letter P as well. I feel like that would have been a good battle with us for that P3 if he didn't lose the car in the final corner. Same with Broadster as well. He was closing the gap on those hards. I was getting a bit worried toward the end, but good points, good result. Happy with that.
well, congrats on the P2. And well, next week, Monza. How do you feel? Have you driven the track yet at all?
Yeah. I've done one league race at Monza, which was a pretty strong result. So I've had some decent practice there, so it should be a good one.
Well, one thing I would say is good luck with the tire wear, because the tire wear there is a killer.
Yeah, pretty terrible from what I recall.
But well done on your P2. We'll see you next week for Monza.
Thank you, mate, and thanks, guys, for streaming tonight. I know that was a long night. See you guys.
Yeah, mate.
And Darkand, our winner for today after an hour 50 of just pain. It probably worse when you're driving. You probably couldn't catch a break at all that race. Bit of a fun side by side with Goga for the first stint before the safety car came out.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but it was making my heart go crazy every lap.
Well, you got
What
past him
happened
in the
to Gogo?
end.
How did he foil our contention? I missed that part.
Oh, mate, we were side by side like for entire laps, over and
Nice.
over and over again. It was there were things very much on the limit, like going on the grass and the long right hander, and
If
it was
you,
scary.
it was like I was watching PSG esports here of people just going side by side for a whole lap.
Mate, no wonder he's wanted wet races.
When people say we're watching PSLG Tier 1 level stuff, what they really mean is we're watching some great Inter's Tier 2 competition.
Some great
Anyway.
wet weather driving.
Yeah, well, you got past him in the end, and then you can't just never look back. I don't think you dropped out of P1 after you did pass him on like lap 30 or something. I'm not quite sure when you did.
Just a safety car galore after
Yeah.
the rain.
Yeah. Kind of could say you got saved. You kind of could say you got hampered by the safety car. But what did the transition phase of the race change how you were driving, or were you kind of just pushing the whole time?
I was pushing pretty damn hard, to be honest. And then the grip was just weird going onto the dry tires. It was too much grip. It just felt really weird. So it took a few laps to get back into the rhythm
Well,
going onto the slicks.
well done for your P1. Enjoy that one, because Monza next week. We have no idea if that one's gonna happen again, because it's gonna be a huge DOS train.
Yeah, I don't really like Monza, to be honest. I don't mind it as a qualifying track. Race track, I just think it's awful. People go for moves in places that really shouldn't.
Well, all I can say is be careful of turn 1, no matter if you're lap 1 or lap 20. It's the same thing every time.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Turn 1, lap 1. That's when you're gonna get damaged for sure.
That's when you're scared for your life. That's the flight or flight risk that you're gonna have to take first. Anyway, congrats on your P1. Enjoy that one, and we'll see you next week for Monza.
Thank you very much, guys.
Well, that is Tier 2 finished. Tier 1 tomorrow, same time, 5 p.m. AEST. I believe it's the same conditions as what Tier 2 is having. I think Tier 1's got the same exact conditions of full wet.
But maybe the race will be like an hour 47.
Yeah, hopefully the race is a bit short, because if it goes for an hour 50, I'm gonna be dead after that one. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you all tomorrow for Tier 1.